look at the dust on the bike. I thought Calgary was dusty, man. Arizona is like 10 times dustier. I'll go figure, eh? A desert. Hello, you. And I had so much to say, and now I got nothing to say. Kinda sucks, doesn't it? Oh, back on the bumpy road. Oh my goodness. This is brutal. And now I have to pee. Well, that's gonna be 20, 30 kilometers back, so I'm gonna have to hold it. Unless I decide to water a cactus along the way, we'll see. Well, I'm glad I didn't come across the butcher. You don't get a name like that for nothing. It really is hard to go slow on this bike. The throttle is really twitchy. It's almost like a two-stroke. Let's find the spot where there's less sand. Well, this is gonna work all the rust off the suspension. Not that it has rust, but you know what I mean. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is much smoother, man. Hopefully no crackling, because guess what happens when there's crackling? You're gonna have to listen to music. It is a pretty nice road though. Yeah, so this the only reason why it took this long for me to get on the bike is not only did I not have a plate, which my friend took care of really quickly, but then FedEx kind of delayed it a lot. So, but I've been busy doing stuff around the trailer. I still have tons of stuff to do outside, you know, like recock all the seams, so it doesn't, so we don't get any rain in, because some of it is cracked. So I got to take care of that. But my wife said you should go enjoy yourself, though. You know, don't think only work. We're here for 4 months, which in fact 3 weeks already went by today, right? So it's like brutal. It's amazing how fast it goes by. I wish I could stay longer. Who knows, I might extend it by a couple of weeks in April, just so we don't hit really bad weather on the way back, you know, because I did not put my snow tires on the truck because they would have been destroyed here. So I just went with my all-terrain tires, which are 80% new according to the markers on it. And in case I do come across some weather, you just slow down. Where the heck is the road? There it is. You gotta love that, right? Oh, look at this nice view. That's awesome. You almost think you're gonna see Clint Eastwood coming out. Yeah, I'm going a bit over the speed limit because you just can't do this slowly on a sport tourer. It doesn't like it. Well, the owner doesn't like it either, so whatever. But it is pretty awesome. I hope you guys are really enjoying the views over here. Yeah, you stay there. And you know, you want to know what? Like, you come here and you forget about the bug altogether because there's like, okay, it's not like back home. You can do what you want. Let's just leave it at that. And everyone is fine. In fact, they're better off than last year, even with the new one. The thing is telling me to slow down. I don't think so. I don't think so. I probably should have stopped there and fiddled around with the camera and get some fresh batteries in it, but whatever. What an awesome place. Yeah, so next year I will be taking the cruiser down, and that should be a whole different experience because one of my friends that's actually part of the same club I am, the Canadian Motorcycle Cruisers, he couldn't wait, so he just flew down, bought a beater vehicle over here, and he's got no motorcycle because he normally comes down with a motorcycle. And next year he said he's going to be driving down. He'll bring his bike, and we're going to be going for like super day-long trips because he knows the area very well. But you know, I got my buddy over here. He tells me where to go. I just punch it in and go. That's the best purchase I made. And I was gonna bring my headset, my Cardo Scala, to see if I can hook it up and actually listen to it. And because you know, I wanted to test the music, but I don't do music when I'm riding a motorcycle because I want to hear what's around me. But I would have liked to hear the GPS unit to see if I can pair it. I'm pretty sure I can, but it's just like, I don't know if you guys have the same issue with these little headsets. You know, they have these buttons. I always forget where they are, and I end up calling my cousin in New York or something else totally retarded, you know, instead of like adjusting the volume or something. Yeah, I always mess it up. I am 60 years old. What can I say? Stuff happens. And I've got a few buddies over here, YouTube buddies, that I've met last time I was here. The homie Bill, he wants to meet up with me after the holidays. And because he said, you need time to settle down. I understand, you know, you're here, you gotta stock pantries, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And there, Mr. Big Kid, Steve, wants to take me out shooting. So, or partaking into some meat on his smoker. So that's kind of cool. I look forward to meeting up with them. They're super amazing people. And these are all through YouTube, right? And even here, I'll tell you one thing, you know, like Americans and Canadians, they're the same breed. We're super friendly, we're super accommodating, you know. People like to talk crap about each other, but it's the people that never met one or interacted with them or actually spent time getting to know one that will give their stupid opinion, unfounded opinion, and unfact-based opinion. How's that? Yeah, once I get going on a rant, I can go. I'm 60, I'm allowed. So yeah, no, amazing people. Even in the park, right, where I'm staying there, there's a lot of Canadians, but there's mostly Americans, right, from every state you can think of. And last night we met up, we had some wine with them and some pizza and stuff, and man, it was like a party. We were just having so much fun and became such a good friends, like instantly, like super same mindset, you know. Gotta love that, eh? The world is full of good people. Just don't watch the media because they'll tell you otherwise. And I sure hope all this stuff is coming out. See those cactus there? Those are the kind of cactus that you do not touch, because you get close and they're really clingy, and then you're wearing 40 of them. It's like, yeah, they call them jumping cactus, but there's a technical name. I don't know if it's chulo or something. It's amazing. You don't want to go near those. I'm sure it's a lot worse than when I put Christmas lights on the cactus on my mobile home there. It's like, yeah, I got bitten a few times. And for some of you that saw my Instagram post when I went for my tattoo, which I will be revealing later today on Instagram. And for those that don't know what my Instagram is, it is a 1 Viper 6. That's number 1 Viper number 6. There will be a reveal of my new tattoo. And in the parking lot there, when I went for the tattoo, was a scorpion. And I took a picture of it and I posted it on Instagram. Does that stop for me? No. Yeah. It came out pretty good. But the lady said try not to wear clothes that rub on it, and right now, you know, like, it's still fresh. It's like 4 or 5 days old, and the back of my pant leg over there, I can feel it irritating it a bit. So when I get home, I'm going to lose the motorcycle pants, get back into shorts and put some moisturizer on it. Yeah, see, those are the cactus I was telling you, the jumping cactus. Yeah, you avoid those like the plague. It's 4 people that warned me about those. See, and this was super easy. My next turn is on Main Street, and my RV park is on Main Street, and that's an 18 kilometers. Super short ride. The other one, Tortilla Flat, is a little longer, you know, and is going to be what they say, an hour to go, an hour to come back, you know, something like that. And that was 2 cops that went by, and it was going 8 kilometers over speed limit. Shit. Let's hope they don't turn around. But you know what, they're pretty lenient over here, unless you're doing really stupid, because man, people speed everywhere. There's like speed limit is 65 on the 101 loop. People are doing 75, 80, 85. Yeah, okay, I'm just going 4 miles over now. It's too bad the bike doesn't have cruise control. I can't justify the cost though, because it's like stupid expensive to put one on. But for those that like photography, my wife decided to buy me the macro lens I've been drooling over, a 60mm macro lens from Olympus to go for with my Olympus OMD EM1. Amazing freaking camera, and we'll see what kind of close-ups I can get with that. Get the hairs on the hair. And here I am talking away, not even knowing if I still have battery left. Whatever. If it cuts out abruptly, well, too bad, so sad. Look at that, all the Harley guys are waving today. That's awesome. Look at that view. Awesomeness. Yeah, I gotta love it. It's a great road for a motorcycle, and the other one, Tortilla Flat, is just like all switchbacks or tight turns. It's not really switchbacks, and just awesome. And these are by far my favorite cactus. You know, I did see some over there in the park that are kind of like those rabbit ear ones. and they already have like the prickly pears on them. So once they're ripe, I'll go talk to management and see if I can pick some, because I like them. For those that never ate them, they got like, yeah, they have big seeds, you know, that you got to spit out. You have to remove the super microscopic needles on them, because or else, man, you're forever going to be picking them out of your hand. And then they taste like watermelon, but with lots of seeds. You can eat the seeds, but if you eat too many of them, then guess what? You're going to need a laxative, because you're going to plug yourself up, you know. My wife didn't know those existed. I made her try some last time we were here in Tucson, because I saw a batch in the wild, and it was like a nicer batch, but as I got closer, there was a rattlesnake that told me he didn't want me there, so I listened, I obeyed, and I got the smaller dried out ones. So because they were going through a bit of a drought, so they weren't really as plump as they should be, you know. They were a little dry, but still tasty. And if I filled your ear with a bunch of mumbo jumbo, well, I do apologize. But I appreciate you guys tuning in.